truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Pass collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gained another chapter in the strife. Blitz. Yeah. Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals carving paths, tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Pass collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gained another chapter in the strife. Blitz.
All right. We back. We're back in the building. Welcome, everybody.
Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure
You know
builds,
what
feel
it
the
is.
weight, legends
Welcome to
never late.
CSM365
Generals carving paths,
breakdown.
tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines
Warm
who's
'em up.
the best. Stay
Let's
tuned,
warm
stay
'em
clutch,
up.
feel
It's
the
the
energy
weekly
surge. Every snap,
breakdown.
every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Pass collide, gladiators on the screen,
But we're
Coliseum
back, ladies and
playbooks
gentlemen, and
unfold,
we're in
scheming
the
dreams to
building.
redeem them.
Let them
Refs whistle
music.
cuts, the tension
Yeah, we got
like a
our own
knife.
music.
Each yard gained another
By yours
chapter in the
truly.
strife.
Come
Blitz.
on. It's the Blitz. One more time. I'm just warming up. Let's go get in the building. Let's go.
Feel the weight, legends never late.
We got something to talk about today, folks. We got a lot to talk about. We might got a special guest popping in the building today,
Every
too,
snap,
folks.
every play,
We
adrenaline's
got a lot
purge,
to
breaking
talk
it
about
down,
today.
no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Pass collide,
It's all about
gladiators on the
clutch.
screen, Coliseum playbooks
Yeah.
unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts,
Yeah.
the tension like a knife. Each yard gained another chapter in the strife. Blitz.
All right. Let's stop that right there. Okay, y'all. Welcome back to the CSM365 NFL Blitz. It's your weekly NFL breakdown with your host, Jay's Perspective. Thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome, everybody. My soundboard is not here yet. It's coming. We miss our applause. We miss it. I miss y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I thank you for salute. I thank y'all. I thank you for coming through. It is Thursday. You know we got Thursday night football tonight. It's the week 8 kickoff. But before we even get to that week 8 kickoff, we got to go back and break down the week that was, week number 7. We got to talk about it. We got to break it down. We got to get to that action. We had some breakdowns. Guys, last week of NFL football was something that if you were asleep, you missed it. You missed it. You missed all the good stuff. Got the coffee ready. Oh, yes, got my coffee ready for the night. Getting ready. Started. Got my good rest. Got our jerseys right. Y'all know we ready. Okay. Contenders. We're going to talk about some people showing up. We're going to talk about some momentum's collapse. Defense still deciding some games. We're talking about all kind of stuff that happened this week in football. Without further ado, teams like Kansas City, the Chiefs. Didn't we say the Chiefs were back? I thought they were back too. I believe they were back. After what we seen, guys, they're back. Philadelphia, they made a resurgence. They're back. Meanwhile, Jets, Dolphins, what's going on? Can somebody please tell me what's going on with Miami? What's going on with the Jets? Not just because I'm a Patriot fan, but generally, what is going on? We still have an 0-17, and we're going into week 8. We have a team that has won one game, and they look like they're in danger of having more and more and more. Well, let's just say we might be seeing some more coaching changes, but momentum has the Giants blowing 18-point leads under 6 minutes. Yes, I mean, guys, leads that blow. Hold on, folks. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, folks, sorry about that. That was mom's calling. You know, when mom's calls, you have to answer. When mom's calls, I answer when mom's call. Hey, I love my mother. Hey, everybody needs to call. Hey, if you love your mother, everybody, love moms. Put moms in the chat. Love moms. I love moms. Moms comes through clutch. Anyway, guys, back to what I was telling you. Giants. Up chuck. Up chucked. Gave it up. Blew it up. But that wasn't even a bad. I mean, it's not just a loss. It's a tipping point. It's the momentum and a collapse. It's the you got this. You had the game the whole damn day, and then at the end you're like, whoa, what happened, guys? It was whoa. Hold on, let me drop the link for my people real quick. Hold on, let me see if he's gonna be ready. Let me see. Let's see if he's ready for the link, folks. Hold up. Let's get our participant chat into the building. Anyway, defense, guys. We have some defense that's still out here running headlines. If that's what you want to call defense, guys. I mean, if you want to call defense is out here. I mean, guys, defense is not meant to give up. They're not meant to give up certain things. But guys, I honestly don't know where defense went this week. But let me tell you something. Hold on, let me, because I got Monday night kickoff, the Monday night pre. There's a pregame to a pregame to another pregame. Anyway, offense might get the headlines, but week 7 reminded us, stop the run, generate pressure, win the turnover battle, still decide big swings. Well, the Seattle Seahawks held the Houston Texans to 2 of 15 on third downs. Monday night kept me up, and y'all was up with me. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Was up with me till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, Monday night. Wondering what the hell were we watching? Because it was incomplete. Then it was a sack fumble that we was like, okay, good. It was a sack fumble. It got some points. Okay, we got a good game. And then it was incomplete. And what is everybody doing? Going for it on fourth down. If we learned anything last week, we learned that a lot of teams are willing to gamble I mean, gamble like Dan Campbell. Who won? Beat Baker Mayfield. Beat him. Detroit gets a dub. And I was like, well, it's about that time. Sheesh, it's about that time. We found out there's some quarterbacks who minimize mistakes and force defenses to beat them. There are teams who suffered from bad quarterback play this week. There are some squads who have wiggle room. Others are running out of it fast. I don't wait. Let me just get to hold on, let me pull up. Wait. 1 second. Let's pull up our favorite old faithful guys. Pull up our faithful. You know what we going to. Our number one. Well, it is X, formerly known as Twitter. But you know, over here we got to go to our ESPN. You know, we got to go to the old ESPN. Oh, polio. All right, we're gonna go to the ESPN. ESPN. Pull up the ESPN. Last week, we got pull up for last week. Pull up last week's scores. So we can get, so I want to bring y'all with me on this little journey as we go down this breakdown. All right. Pull up week 7. All right. Now, come back over here. All right, guys. Let's hit share. Share. Bam, bam. All right. Now. So, all right. Boom. There we go. All right. Now. Hello, folks. Welcome. How y'all doing? Hello. Got the jersey on tonight. Got my 10 on. Got my number 10 on. Salute. Salute. To you. You. How y'all do this thing coming off the cup? You know, we got our coffee ready. We're ready for action. We're going to be here a while. So welcome, everybody here. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get to the major games and what they revealed to us for last week. All right. 31-0. Chiefs and Raiders. Did anybody still find out where the Raiders are? Because the Dallas Cowboys were trying to trade for Max Crosby, and guess what? They still can't find him because he's something. No, I'm not interested. But 31-0. I don't think anybody's interested in the Raiders right now. Champ, walk with me. You gave up 31 points. You didn't do anything. Your number one defensive player was injured. What happened? You don't believe the Chiefs are back. I know it's a division opponent. I know it's the Raiders, but at the same time, they got busy. All right. Dominant performance. The Chiefs didn't just win, they shut a team out. That tells you two things. A, their offense is back in motion. B, the defense is playing at a high level again. They're shredding any adjustment label and stepping into threat territory. Now, what to watch? Can they sustain this? Road games, tougher opponents ahead. Will this be the version of them that matters? That's the question. 31-0. The Chiefs stepped on them. Let's go to the line. All right, you know we kicked off Thursday with the old man Bowl. But let's go right here to the game that was swept over by a number of people because what? It's the Chiefs. Nobody wanted to talk about this. Do you see the score? 31 to nothing, folks. They got blown out. Patrick Mahomes, 26 to 35 for 286, 3 touchdowns. Pacheco, 15 carries, 57 yards. Kelsey, only 3 for 54. So the Chiefs didn't even have to play like superstar elite. But Patrick Mahomes leads the Chiefs to 31 to nothing rout of the Raiders as Rashid Rice returns with what? 2 touchdowns. Hmm, 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 hmm. Now, what does that tell you? 4-3 now on a road ring. On a road ringer, I'd rather say. Because they're terrorizing now. Ever since that night in New Jersey when they beat the Giants, they've come back and they've been dominant. They've been destroying people. 31 to nothing. They take care of business and they put their name back in the hat. So, folks, Chiefs, safe to say, did their thing in week 7. Showed everybody, hey, we're back. You forgot about us? Guys, really? Don't sleep on us. Number 2, Eagles and Vikings. Vikings and Carson Wentz. Now, tonight we get the Vikings. We get Wentz again. Because although J.J. McCarthy is not healthy. Although we don't understand all that is going on with young J.J. McCarthy and his ankle sprain, Kevin O'Connell has not made a decision on what he's going to do. So they're going to start Carson Wentz like they did against the Eagles. Now, the Eagles, on the other hand, they heard all that y'all was talking about. Now, here's your bounce back game that you all wanted. And you're still not entertained. Because, Saquon Barkley didn't. Can't we just pick one thing about the Eagles we don't like? If it's not the tush push, if it's not Saquon getting over 100 yards, if it's not A.J. Brown, cryptic tweets, reading the book, the Slim Reaper is better than him. They won a Super Bowl. Can we just acknowledge the fact that they're winning games, they're losing games, they're a team that is fighting like the rest of the 32 NFL teams? Here's your bounce back game. Jalen Hurts threw for 326, 3 touchdowns. His best outing in a while. The Eagles, who've been on a skid, show they can still deliver. Now, some insights. Momentum matters. This felt like a team reminding the NFL, we're contenders. But whether they stay consistent, that remains a question. So we're going to watch and see, wait and see. And guess what? Hopefully, this proves us all wrong. But they got a W. They beat the Vikings 28-22. And even when Minnesota had a chance to get one back, they still came and did one. So, like the ESPN headline says, Jalen Hurts jumpstarts the Eagles by passing for 326, 3 touchdowns, 28-22 win versus the Vikings. Oh, God, they won. The Eagles won last week. Now, guys, this was the one where I opened with my little background, going on my little rant. And it wasn't just because I wanted to be like, The Giants and the Broncos had one of the best games that we seen this season. I was watching as I was streaming, and I was like, wait a minute. It was 26-8. Follow me. 26-8. All of a sudden, it got interesting. 32-33. Yes, they lost. I mean, yes, they lost. This one was brutal. The Giants were up 26-8 with 10 minutes less. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left in the game. The Giants were up 26-8. They lost with 33-32 on DT. Salute to Demaryius Thomas. Mad respect for the young man. That wasn't just a loss. It was a franchise moment. A loss that signals deeper issues in execution, identity, and mental toughness. The Broncos found what it means to win. They found what it means to win. They came back 26-8 with 10 minutes. All this happened in the fourth quarter, guys. The fourth. If you're leading and can't finish, you're not a contender. That realization, guys, destroys seasons. With Jackson Dart, who got the start, and Cam, scatter, who? Scatter, boo. Can you do the fandango? Thank God they are tough, but this guys has to be one of the toughest ones for them because it was like, you guys had this game. You were running away with it. They were on the sideline. You know how when the cameras flash to the sideline with a game win, you're like, oh, sheesh. And then the ceiling caves in. And we all look like, what the is that? Get it. What? Well, that was it. That was that game that had fireworks. That was that game where the Giants learned that it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And if you don't know how to finish, well, let's just say you can start fast all you want, baby. Because guess what? You played yourself. Then we had the Cowboys and Commanders, guys. Oh my goodness. The NFC battle. We had that game streaming on. I would say Cowboys are interesting to watch. You get CeeDee Lamb back that game. You brought him back. CeeDee Lamb went off that game. Jaden Daniels. We wanted to see a bounce back game. But then come to find out, Jaden Daniels didn't have any weapons to throw the ball to. He had the piece together game for him, and then he got injured. And you're like, oh, this is not going to end well for the Commanders. And it did not end well at all for the Washington Commanders. 44-22 was the final score as the Dallas Cowboys continued their triumphant run, claiming the title of being one of the top offenses in the league. Rightfully so. They're gunning, they're running, they are looking good. You bring back CeeDee Lamb from injury, and he picks up right where he left off. The Cowboys did exactly what good teams do. When they're supposed to win, they dominated the offense, clicking, defense forcing turnovers. That performance kicked off momentum. What this means, they might not fully there yet, But this kind of game, you need, if you string a few more together, well, let's just say, watch out. Dallas might honestly be that team coming from the East if they can hang with the Eagles. If they can get the defense together and with them reaching out to Max Crosby trying to get something after the debacle of Micah Parsons, which nobody's going to let that one off the hook, especially since now the resurgence of the Cowboys being a good team and the defense being that, well, if it doesn't work, the defense will be the reason why. We switch things over to Cleveland. The Browns upset the Dolphins. Do you think the Dolphins got it? The Jets got it bad, but the Dolphins, guys. Miami, I know they want to fire the coach. I know they want to get rid of Tua, but you got to figure out something other than just blaming everything on the coach and the quarterback because the defense gave up 31 points. 31-6 was the score. Cleveland went from ignore to maybe actually status with this one. Rookie running back Quishon Judkins scored 3 touchdowns. Their defense dominated. Meanwhile, the Dolphins are spiraling out of control, folks. Two was benched. He was pulled. Mike McDaniel is being questioned. He's being like, I don't have an answer. Nobody have an answer. TD Fin Talk, none of the Fins Nation, none of them have an answer for what's going on in Miami. Darren Waller is injured. Tyreek got injured. Waddle's injured. Achane is your best weapon. God, Lee. The Dolphins are in purgatory right now, and the fact that you only have one win separates you from the Jets. Why does this matter? A fresh reminder sometimes the most dangerous teams are the ones people stop watching. That's true because Cleveland is a team that we got tired of hearing all the Shador talk and then the Joe Flacco trade. And look how that worked out Thursday night. Joe Flacco going and not even knowing all the plays. And look how he shined and did his thing. And the Bengals, they won that trade. So Cleveland helped out a fellow division opponent by giving them somebody they brought in to help them bridge a gap till they figure out what they were going to do. And then they start Dylan Gabriel. And he like, this guy gives us the best opportunity to go forward winning. So, well, we just start him. And not only that, we got a rookie running back and a rookie quarterback. And look at what we go out there and do 31-6 over the Dolphins. Well, guys, you have to play the Patriots coming up this week. Yeah, you almost forgot about that one. But I ain't going to let you forget about that. Oh, it doesn't matter, but it does matter. It doesn't. But teams by the arc worth watching. I want you to pay attention to these guys coming up. The Chiefs, back in business. If they maintain this form, they're a real threat. Eagles, resurgent games, but need to turn this into consistency. Or, this might just be flashes. Giants, warning signs, flashing bright, flashing lights. Hey, pay attention. They have talent, but collapse like this indicates deeper flaws. Coaching, mentality, or maybe both. Cowboys building. If they continue, they could be a surprise contender. I don't have no stock in the Cowboys. Jets and Dolphins, guys, they're in the danger zone. It is not that danger zone like that. My way to the danger zone. No, they are in the danger zone. It is dangerous where the Jets and the Dolphins are at. They're not just behind, they're bleeding. And I don't know if it can be fixed right now. Like, we're mid-season. And I don't know if you guys can fix it. Seahawks, that defense that the Seahawks got, let's just say they're legit. All right. There's some players I want to highlight, guys, that you can pay attention. Jalen Hurts, he beat the Vikings with his best game in a while. He shows his ceiling is still elite. So don't sleep on Mr. Hurts because he still can hurt you. Quishon Judkins, sorry. That rookie is going to be having an impacting game. He sure did because I had him in my fantasy league. And let me tell you, good one. Jackson Dart shows flashes and he will turn over at the wrong time. And guys, that can sink your team. He's learning on the fly, though. I got to give him that. That guy is learning on the fly. And the defensive unit of the Seahawks is on display. Even though the Browns' defense is dominant and the Raiders, they might be in trouble. Max Crosby's injured. And they got ran through. They got did dirty. Y'all. So we can't even give them that. So coming up this week, the Chiefs continue to dominate, or was it just a pickup game? Can the Giants fix the collapse mechanics? If not, the season can be headed to the toilet, and so can Dabo. Are the Eagles back on track, or is this a bounce before another dip? We got questions. Will the Cowboys build on the blowout or revert to inconsistency? Can the Browns turn the good vibes into a longer streak? Will the Jets / Dolphins make it meaningful? Can either one of them turn something around? Will they? Can they? We're waiting. Which defense will step up next? I'm looking around and I want to know. Because as I go through these games, as we're about to so swiftly go through these games as we get out of here and get ready for TNF Thursday night. My final word, week 7 wasn't just another week, guys. It pulled back the curtain. We saw who's trending up, who's trending down, who's running out of rope for you covering up sports media. That's gold. There's narrative cracks. The turning point, the oh shit moment. We're about to use those. If I were writing your next podcast segment, the hook would be momentum and meltdown. Which team got the momentum? Which team hit the meltdown? And why that matters for the next 8 weeks. Then break out the key game above. Pull in player highlights and close with what to watch for week 8. Because honestly, after watching this week and trying to get our power rankings together, I don't know where we're going. We have so much exciting football, and it starts tonight. We have teams that we didn't even think were going to make or break or be broken. We didn't even know teams would be good or bad. We didn't know this was going to be this way, but let's look at it overall. Starting on a Thursday night, oh man, I bet you they got it. Rodgers and Flacco. Flacco dropped at 342 on them. 3 touchdowns that night. It was 33-31 Cincinnati upsetting Pittsburgh. Then we had the Bears on a 4-game winning streak beat the Saints. Dennis Allen upset his former team 26-14. The Patriots went into Nissan Stadium and upset the Tennessee Titans. They was shouting Vrabel at the end of the game. There was chants. Vrabel, Vrabel. They was chanting Vrabel's name. Drake May went clean off that game. 2-2-2, baby. The Giants and Broncos did not let us down, but you gave up 26-8. That was a what? Then we got the Rams shutting down the Jags across the pond. They did not play in London, folks. Matthew Stafford threw 5 touchdowns as the Rams just blew away the Jags. It didn't even matter. Yes, Travis Hunter got his first NFL career touchdown. He went 8 for 101 and got his first career touchdown. But the Jags, that's the only score they had. They were beat by the Rams 35-7. The Rams dominated. Matthew Stafford beat them, and that was without Puka Nacua. The Dolphins, we already spoke on them. They got beat by the Browns and a rookie. 2 rookies. The Browns 2-5. The Dolphins 1-6. 0-4 in the division. The Raiders the only team to get blanked, and that's by their division rival, the Chiefs. Mahomes leading his Chiefs to 31-0 blanking. And Hurts, he put the Hurts on the Vikings. Ending that hopefulness. Panthers upset the Jets. Now, this was crazy because Bryce Young, he would lead the game injured with an ankle injury. But the Jets, we got questions because Justin Fields will be benched in that game. And guess what? It would be a total bummer. Pause. All right, so no fire department being called. Okay, so after the Jets rudely interrupted my show, they have more and more. They have more questions than answers over there. We know the owners come out and made some disparaging remarks about his quarterback, and just to say it's not looking good for New York right now, and they're 0-7, 0-5 in the division. It's just not a place for you to be this part of the season as we're winding down October, headed to November. Then we have the Colts, the best team right now in the AFC, folks. 38-24, beating up on what was those damn uniforms that the Chargers had on, please. The 6th victory for the Colts. Jonathan Taylor, 3 touchdowns. The Colts leading the Chargers. Now, the Chargers play tonight. They will play the Minnesota Vikings with Carson Wentz. Guess what, guys? They have better uniforms they'll be wearing tonight. But, damn it, don't you ever wear those ugly mustard uniforms out there. That's probably why you lost. And, of course, we know we've seen the boys. The boys came out there and they punished Lamb. CeeDee Lamb got his return. And guess what? Lamb, he made a return. He had a 70-yard touchdown catch Deron Bland, he had a pick six as the Cowboys beat the Commanders, their division rivals, to claim a stake in that division 3-3-3-1. That 3-3-1. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Packers and Cardinals, interesting game. Interesting because now there's questions over there as far as Jordan Love, is he that guy? Can he do it? Then I heard of people, oh, he's about to be 27 and Aaron Rodgers was 27. He won a Super Bowl. Brett Favre was 27. He won a Super Bowl. Oh, guys, can you stop? Let's just stop it. Josh Jacobs runs for 2 touchdowns. Michael Parsons has 3 sacks that saves the day. The Packers do enough to get them past the Arizona Cardinals. And this was without Kyler Murray. Okay? Jay Brisket came in and cooked something. 279, 2 touchdowns. Trey McBride, 74 yards and 2 tutties. Yes. The Falcons, I don't, no, what I'm saying is I don't get the Falcons. Last week you looked good against Buffalo. You beat Buffalo at home. You travel out west. You go against Mac Jones and Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey has a 200-yard game from scrimmage and powers the Niners to a 20-10 game. And the Falcons didn't even look like a team that play. I was like, what's going on? This is not the same Atlanta Falcons team that played Buffalo last week. So each week, you're not going to be able to be like, take this. Diehards are sticking their guns, planting their flags, and standing tall. But we know the truth. When you look at this game, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson was so, they were like, oh, Christian McCaffrey said, hold up. 24 carries, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was going off, passed the ball off, and McCorkle was doing his thing. He was a good game manager. I know they don't like that word, but it is what it is. And then Detroit on Monday night when we had double hitter night. First game, absolutely Baker Mayfield trying to find something happening. They lost Mike Evans. Mike Evans comes back. They lose him. Concussion and a collarbone shoulder injury. My boy looked bad on the ground. I felt bad. Oh my goodness, y'all. Prayers for Mike Evans. My boy does not look good. Baker tried everything, and it was 24-9. Detroit, after losing to Kansas City, said, no, this is not what we do. And Detroit, they come out, and they handle business 24-9. And they put their foot and their 10 toes to the ground, and they say, hey, this is us. Now, the last game, it started out the JSN show. And then they defense had to show up because I don't know what CJ Stroud, 23 of 49, 229, 1 touchdown, was actually doing. He did not look comfortable. He was incomplete. He was 23 for 49. He was trying. The run game seemed like it wasn't doing nothing. If it wasn't for the defense with the strip sack, it probably wouldn't be 19 points. Late scores doesn't. It just doesn't look like the Texans have crossed over from where we seen them a year ago. It doesn't look like the Houston Texans are going to cross that threshold. So 2-4 just doesn't look good for them. The guys that were on bye weeks that needed it, Bills and the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is back at training camp. We shall see if he practices this week. He's going to be out there. He's saying he wants to play. I believe he will play, folks. He said he wants to play. And guess what? He's going to play. All right. Now, let me get to... So, All I got to take away from week 7. Week 7, as we get ready for week 8, teams that needed to win, they came. Teams that we thought 1 week ago were somewhat of aficionados, they beat a nice team. Oh, this team is good. Oh, this team might have made their streak on power rankings last week. This week, they're not. This team may have had an opportunity to show up. Nope, this team has not. I don't know what this week right here is going to hold, but tonight, folks, we have Minnesota needing a win after losing to Philadelphia. The Chargers coming in after getting beat by the Colts. And Lord, please don't wear them ugly uniforms. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Switch the tabs over here to our team down before we get up out of here and get ready for Thursday night. Because we are going to get ready for TNF. We got a good one tonight, even though people are saying it's a boring game tonight. Most of the TNF games have been decent tonight. All right, let's see. And Chargers. All right, Chargers Vikings. Let's see. What do we got? Chargers Vikings. All right, it says the last time. All right, last time they played, look at this. Last time they played the Vikings, Herbert was 40 of 47, 450, 0 interception, 3 touchdowns. Keenan Allen was 18, 215 for 149. So Chargers went up. So we can actually believe the Chargers might
JJ
do
McCarthy
something.
in his absence. They have so many players on that offense who have not been on the field that they were expecting to have this season. Obviously, the 2 offensive tackles are huge. They went to Dublin. They had the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th offensive linemen that they'd used this season.
It's going to close us out.
You go to the running backs room. Jordan Mason's a fine NFL player, but Aaron Jones has been the engine the last season they had here in Minnesota, and he was such a resource for Sam Darnold. Last year, he ran for 1,200 yards. He started 17 games. This year, played in 2 games. He hasn't broken 30 yards yet. He's been out the last 4 games with a hamstring injury. If you're playing fantasy football, if you're a fan of the Vikings, you might not realize how big of a role Aaron Jones plays. They're going to use him often. They're going to use him a lot tonight. And I'll tell you, they're going to activate him before kickoff. He's going to be active. He's going to play. Speaking with the Minnesota Vikings guys, as much as we talk about J.J. McCarthy and all these shows, they're like, we really miss Aaron Jones too.
How much of an impact do you think that has, Peter?
I think it's enormous.
Yeah, Pete Schrager be gone.
J.J. McCarthy and his absence. They have so many players on that offense.
No coffee for Pete Schrager before show.
Obviously, the 2 offensive tackles are huge.
Pete Schrager, you don't need no coffee.
They had the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th
he be
offensive
gone like
linemen
you
that they
on
used this season
Red
out there
Bull
at the same
and
time.
coffee. I ain't got it. But let me pull up these
The running backs.
All right. All right, Chargers unis tonight. Chargers uniforms. All right. Chargers uniform for the night. Let's see, what are they for the night? I think we are getting neat. Yep, these are the ones for the night. The throwback ones for the night. We're getting these throwback ones for the night, guys. The Superchargers modern throwback unis are the ones they will be rocking tonight. These are the modern Superchargers modern throw. So thank you for not wearing those ugly mustard uniforms that they wear. I'm serious. They be wearing some ugly ass uniforms. And they won't be wearing those. They'll be rocking these tonight. Oh, thank you. Because I swear, I couldn't take it if they had to wear those uniforms right there, folks. That would be horrible. Okay? I'm just letting you know. If they rock them, these ones are better, okay, than the mustard. The ones they wore Sunday that they lost in, the mustards, these super chargers are better. Thank you for these ones right here. So these ones right here, the all gold Charger Power uniforms, that's the ones right there. Throw them away. Throw these things away, guys. These all gold joints, throw these joints away. All right, I'm serious. Throw these joints away. These is ugly. So these ones right here, the all gold Charger Power uniforms, that's the ones right there. Throw them away. Throw these things away, guys. These all gold joints. Throw these joints away. They did not help your game Sunday at all. Serious. Throw these joints away. These is ugly. All right. And with that being said, y'all. All right, so that's going to conclude us for this show right here, folks. We'll be back for the 7:15 kickoff for TNF Thursday Night Football. Yes, we'll be bringing you the game between the Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. CSM365, the breakdown podcast. And this starts off our week right here. So Thursday night, and then we go straight into the college football games. Friday night Blitz, and then Saturday Blitz, and then Sunday Fun Day football, and we doing it all again. So thank y'all for tuning in to the NFL Blitz, the weekly breakdown. Thank you again for tuning in. Please like, please follow, please share, all that good stuff. Please follow us. And I will see you in a few moments. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. and stay clutch. Let's go. Mm-mm.